Welcome to Eastern Horizons, your gateway to extraordinary travel experiences, hidden treasures, authentic encounters, and the stories that make every journey memorable.
Well, hi guys, GB Mike side. Cold, eh? We are sitting at 0 degrees this morning, and I think in some places -4 was recorded in Clarens. Nevertheless, look, the big issue at the moment is dinosaurs, okay? Because I find it unacceptable that any political party talking poverty relief and talking about assisting people with school education and improve their standard of living and even the dignity. Some of the politicians are even so low as to go and say things like about, we must improve the dignity when they are doing diddly squat, irrespective of the political organization. They're all the same, okay? And having written to them, sent them business plans, and et cetera. For 18 months, I've been waiting, and not just waiting, I've been sending messages. They don't even reply. But anyway, looking at the numbers roughly, anything between 30 and 60 million year one. Okay. Now, year one is relatively low by what we could achieve. And where do we get the figure from? That's the old big question. Of course, there are no figures. People arrive at Cape Town and leave from Oliver Tambo, and that's about all. That's all we know. We don't know how many people come from where through the Eastern Free State. We don't know. Haven't got a clue. I phoned both the DA and I've tried to research numbers. There's nothing. And if you look at accommodation facilities, they don't seem to keep records, or they never ask to keep records. It's not part of the hospitality. They might put a form there, but it's a question of implementation. It's not happening. So there's nothing really you can do. Yet, the fact is that we are the number one or two in the world for the quality of the fossils that we have in the Eastern Free State. And that is scientifically recognized. You can search the web, Google it, and you'll find hundreds of articles on it. So it's not as though we're going to the market with a pathetic little product. We're not. We've got something that really can sell, okay? And the bottom line is, I mean, it's extraordinary. You talk to opposition members of parliament or something, and one gets the impression they actually deliberately do not want to help for fear that the ruling party might take credit for what work's done. So everything stands still. And all the promises made are really futile. I mean, nonsense, absolute, complete nonsense. Numbers, roughly. Since we don't have numbers, all we can do is look at the GDP of America and GDP of South Africa and say, okay, what's their dinosaur market? Now, they keep numbers. They do. They keep a lot of figures, and you can find them on the web as well. And they take dinosaur market very seriously. It's a big thing, and rightly so. Japan, China, in Asia, even the UK have got dinosaurs. Can you believe it? But they're there. They found their way there somehow. Europe has got, and so it goes on. So it's not as though it's just isolated to Golden Gate National Park and Free State. It's not. I mean, we've got dinosaurs everywhere in Southern Africa, or we had dinosaurs. Anything between 150, 160 million to 200 million years ago. I mean, that's a long time, okay? And that's what makes us very special, is that we've got stuff to show. We've got a lovely interpretive center here at Golden Gate. It's very new and it's attracting some attention, but it's not being marketed, okay? And the only way we're going to solve poverty in this area is going to be via work. And work is not going to happen through motor car manufacturers or anything. I mean, we've seen what's happening to industry at the moment, all these funny policies going on. And as I said before, the politicians are just, they're just not here. They're not with us. They're on a different planet, different mission. It's got nothing to do with South Africa. It's got nothing to do with being a patriot of this country. trying to save the country. That's got nothing to do with that. So let's just drop that one right away. So what we're sitting with is 30, 60 odd million in South Africa, estimated first year. Now, first year is not going to happen like just overnight. Some investment has to be made by a large investment, typical government, Department of Tourism, thank you, would be nice, you know. It's all going to come back to them in taxes anyway. They're going to gain it. And their job is to work with organizations and people like ourselves who implement products and have got a history in it. And we can implement a seriously good program, which I have sent to them already, you know, 5-year program, 3-year program. And anyway, the first year would be that of training and making all the relevant stuff that goes with them, with the trade. Things like caps, badges, T-shirts, models, soft toys, and so it goes on. And, you know, even glassworks and carving, wood carvings, etc. And that would be all sellable and all handcrafted, and it would be small SMEs, you want to call them that, all developed, but training. And then there's, of course, bank training on management. We'd ask one of our better banks to come in and help, and they would jump in. I know, because we've done it on other projects where we've asked them to come in and lecture on how to run a small company. And so they're very good at that. There's a lot we can do in a very short space in terms of training and get them up and market. My estimate is 9 months or so we can be ready for our first festival. And that festival will have all the local made products, okay? And I went, you know, so far as to design a coin, okay? Now, I mean, this is serious marketing, okay? And to design a coin, a gold coin, with the dinosaur egg on it, because we do have fossilized eggs here, okay? They found them, proven, they've been cut in half, and they've been photographed and lasered, and I don't know what else they do to these things. But anyway, they're all there. It's a little embryo. And we called it, well, it is called Mafubi. Mafubi means that early light before the sun rises, before the sun comes up. That little glow is called a Mafubi by the Basotho people. And what better to have that as a gold coin? Okay. It'll replace the Kruger Rand, not replace, probably running parallel to the Kruger Rand. It's a whole new market. People would, as investors, will be buying gold. They'll be buying gold coins. And I said this through, you know, they don't understand this sort of stuff. They don't see how you can brand a product with a coin. It's just beyond their imagination. I'm not sure we try to sell gold, surely. Are we trying to sell coins, aren't we? And all of that could be around the Eastern Free State and around Mafui and stuff like that. And not to talk about caps, badges, and Mafuis on it, or any other dinosaur names you might want to put to it. And so the long and short of it is 60 odd million tops is going to be the first year in sales. Okay. So that would attract a fair amount, bed and breakfast, food, guiding, and then, of course, project people stuff that they sell at the square or somewhere. Clarens would obviously form a hub. It's a great place to start. But, you know, it does happen in Fouriesburg, Vicksburg, and all those areas. So, you know, they're everywhere. Moving on, we're predicting about from 60 to 180 million a second year. Okay, that's the kind of numbers. Once you start getting something to move, you get exposure, you get media exposure, you've got something to show, real world goods, okay? And the media pick it up, and we can do a lot of work on media. We can do a lot of press releases. We know how to do this. It's a marketing game, and that's my game. So we go and we put it out there, invite the media to these events and so forth, and let them come and see for themselves how poverty can be taken out of a society or reduced by a hell of a lot, okay? And that reduces crime, which is good for tourism. But the big problem is we're just getting no support out of anybody in government. Doesn't matter where you come from. I've sent it to the DA sector, I've sent it to the ANC. They don't even reply to your mail. They don't even say thank you, but no thank you or something. So very frustrated, not so. And I'm not going to give up on this. I've gone overseas looking for funding. And when the funding arrives, I'm sorry for you politicians. If you don't come near me for credit, you're not going to get it. Okay. We'll make it very clear. So we go into year three. One is looking at about 220 million. That's local, expended. Now remember the dollars and the pounds and the yen and so forth all coming in. It's foreign currency, okay? And it's going to do enormous amount of good for our working week, our 257 program, which I've talked about sometime. At the moment, we have to pay 7-day overheads with 2 days of work. It's not going to happen. No Einsteinian theory is ever going to solve that equation. It can't happen. We need to work at least 5 days to pay 7-day overheads. And that includes all the things we have to do. The municipality, bless their hearts, we should work with them, or they should work with us. Okay. And I invite them to give me a call. When they know me, they know the magazine that I work with, and they're welcome to sit down and we sit around the table. But they would benefit. How would they benefit? People could pay their rates and taxes on time, stuff like that. And of course, they would be some other benefit as well, possibly from rates and taxes. I'm sure will be the major one, but nevertheless, there might be others. So one mustn't look at the municipality in an antagonistic way. That's not the point at all. I think we should work with them and they should work with us. And they're a bunch of good guys as well. So I don't think we have an issue there. But needless to say, within about 4 to 5 years, we should be looking to total market sales, 300 billion. Okay. Now that's sizable money. It's foreign currency, serious foreign currency, dollars, yen, as I said, pounds, and so forth. And besides that is the scientific value. A lot of scientists will come, further scientists will come, further discoveries will be made. Certain things might come out of, I don't know, bone structures or DNA or whatever these guys do, I don't know. That fills up the press. It's more free ink, what we call free ink in marketing. It's more free ink, and that's what gets the game going. So, yeah, that's my message for today, guys. Thank you for reading Speckled Bean, and thank you for your support. We're getting some messages now saying things are really happening in Eastern Free State, and people are working together, and they are. They certainly are. I mean, the support local platform is pumping. A month ago it was 1 or 2 a day. I see today it must be 20, 30 per day, and that's the local people working together to make this town a lot better, a lot cleaner, and a lot more tourist activity. So anyway, let's bring this to an end. God bless you. Please subscribe and like and do all those fancy things. It helps me. It helps the platform. And let's get our circulation up. We'd like to build up a really strong subscriber list. At the moment, it's really nothing. I mean, it's brand new, so you're not going to see a hell of a lot from us. But we'll be back every day with something on this issue. And yeah, good get and God bless you all. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Watching Eastern Horizons. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through remarkable places, fascinating stories, and unforgettable experiences. Until next time, you take good care now. God bless. Visit us at speckledbean.com.